He's saying that Carter did that to me. That what the man that did that to me, his name was Green. He was
But you said
Jamaican. He was
Carter
a
in the
no,
video.
I did not. That was edited because that's what done to me. To me, the
You
man that
said Carter, and then
the
you threw
man
your bait.
that
You
no
said and you
not
threw your bait
no, I
because you were
did
so
not. No, I
disgusted
did not. But what
and
I
you
will
were
say
so
is this.
distraught from that story that
What
you
I
told.
will what I will say is this. If you keep this up tonight, if this is not down by the morning, I am suing you. Star is already
Okay,
in trouble.
well, I again for you guys.
Dad, why do you want to be sued?
Because I want to have to go to court.
Well, I
If I
never
go to
said that.
court, if I go to court, I gotta swear.
And I should have told her when she was here, but she already dropped out. Why, if nothing happened between you and Jay-Z, why do you want to be sued?
Dad, why do you want to be sued?
Because I want to have to go to court.
Well, I
If I
never
go to
said that.
court, I gotta swear on the Bible to tell the whole truth and nothing but the truth. And I believe in the God that they say that it's all about. Sue me, please.
Wow.
Please sue me. See how good I keep secrets, Sean?
Family, we're back. I was looking for some content and I came across the Truth Is channel. And I came across this video. I've been telling people this about this person for so long. I don't know if any of you keep up with the rapper Boosie, but there was a young lady that came out against him and said some wild things. And she gave me Jaguar vibes. Period. To want something so bad, and that something is attention, to where you go out and you make remarks like these women have made, or these people, period. I'll say people. But to make these same remarks, and then got the nerve to say, sue me. Come on, man. I would hope nobody would waste their time and money to sue a liar, to give them more attention and what they think is clout. All clout ain't good clout. Let's get to the content.
Jimmy on the beat, boy.
Let's get high, yeah, you know I'm about to roll. Let's get please, yeah, you know I gotta pull. Let's live life, yeah, once I'm about to turn up. Get fly, oh for sure it's about to go up. Let's get high, yeah, you know I'm about to roll. Let's get please, yeah, you know I gotta pull. Let's live life, yeah, once I'm about to turn up. Get fly, oh for sure it's about to go up. Roll my blunt and pass my life.
Alright, so we're going to review and react to a few clips, y'all. The truth is, he came out with some videos a while back giving this person their flowers, and I totally disagreed. The lies were so egregious that they were totally see-through. Totally see-through. And everybody got so mad at everything I would say about the lies, and they'd be like, well, why ain't nobody took her to court? Why ain't nobody took her to court? Come on, man, just listen to this woman and use a little bit of discernment. Please. But the more that goes on in our community or hip-hop community or whatever, it shows the lack of intelligence, the lack of accountability, and more. Let's get to these clips.
I knew it. I told you guys to beware of false prophets. Jaguar Wright goes back a defender of Freedom Award presented to Donald and Mar-a-Lago's newest. She got presented an award for freedom of justice at Donald Trump's club in Mar-a-Lago. She's a false prophet. And not only just her, Cat Williams, Dr. Umar. I told you guys, man. I told you guys to be aware. One of the YouTube comments, okay, Jag officially tucked off her rocker, tucking her tail. That's what he meant to say. And mess with them people. How the
I'm gonna be real, she was never a prophet. Never. Ever. There was nothing prophet about this woman. And as I always repeat it to people, it's easy to regurgitate stuff you've heard over the time, over the past. And that's all she did. This woman never, ever in her life brought out credible, first time heard information. Never. Well, yes, she did. Yes, she did. She actually did. I'm sorry. She let us know that she was walking the women away from the FO party. But when we come to find out what these FOs were, it was only Diddy, Cassie, and another dude or two. And Diddy was in a corner somewhere. Make that make sense. But if you're walking these people away from these FOs, these women, why did Cassie stay? Why didn't you walk Cassie away? Because like I said, we've come to find out that these FOs were Diddy, Cassie, and another dude or two. And here she comes talking about she's walking people down a hill. She's walking people away. And gullible people believed her. Come on, man.
Tell you somebody else I don't trust, and that's that Jaguar Wright character. I don't trust her. And let me tell you why. You mean to tell me you knew all this stuff was going on, and you've done interview after interview after interview, and you've not gone to one piece of authorities, figures, or nothing like that? You haven't seen one piece of a police station with all this information? You know it ain't genuine. She doing interviews and podcasts and all this stuff, and she's sitting on information that could have saved so many lives. It don't seem genuine. You want to know why? Because it was convenient for her. Jaguar Wright is not somebody who's trying to do the right thing. This is convenient for her. This is going to give her a platform. She knew all this mess went on for all these years. Guess what? That doesn't make her a witness. She's an accomplice. Because if she was doing the right thing, she'd have went and she would have went and told when she was made privy to any of this information. She sat on it. She sat on it until it was convenient for her, and now she's coming forward. I don't trust that Jaguar Wright. She just don't seem genuine to me. And everybody else is just like her. Y'all knew all this stuff all these years, and you wait till somebody else is, courageous enough to come forward, and now you've got a story. I'm not talking about the victims. Hey, clarify that. We're not talking about the victims. I'm talking about the people who knew that it happened to the victims and sat on the information until arrests were made.
To be real, Jaguar Wright sacrificed credibility. And that's a huge sacrifice with the people. She sacrificed her credibility for money. She sold out. Even though she wasn't nowhere near the spectrum of others ever in her career, she still sold out. At the little dusty level she's at, she sold out. She compromised the truth for clicks and views, only to be made a liar. A lot of people knew she was lying when she was telling the lies, but it's just amazing how gullible our people could be. And these same people that was just totally gullible to this woman would be the same ones putting their spouse or children through total interrogations about lies and truth. But this woman gets up here and just tells so many lies, and because they see her on certain platforms, they deem her to be true. No. Check out this Truth Is clip, bro. One in.
For the past few years, Jaguar Wright has been a lightning rod for controversy. She has name-dropped the biggest figures in entertainment, claiming to pull back the curtain on an industry she describes as deeply compromised. After pivoting away from her music career, she managed to build a massive new platform as an industry whistleblower. But we have to ask the critical question: was Jaguar Wright actually dismantling the system, or was she simply building a new door into it? Jaguar and I had a brief back and forth after I made a video pointing out these very inconsistencies. Her reaction wasn't to offer facts, it was to launch into a series of baseless claims about me. She even went as far as to imply she was into the same occult beliefs she previously condemned, all while trying to claim she never said she was a Christian, despite the footage of her saying exactly that years prior.
So yeah, the truth is, y'all can't handle the truth. Why, I can honestly say, if you're using the word Christian and talking about me, you're a fool. I'm nobody's Christian. Nope. I'm a Christian. He's an atheist. How can I let him make life choices for me? Because the goal on this planet is not to be Christ-like. It is to be demon-like. I practice the old way. I have studied and still study Egyptian sciences, or should I say Kemetic practice and knowledge and education. And I apply all of those things to my life daily. You're doing videos about me, you put my name and title because I'm trending and it's going to get views. That's all. It's the math. Nothing more, nothing less.
To me, the motive is clear. She saw a path to fame and took it. Her desire to be a part of the machine she critiques was always hiding in plain sight. The proof we need is seeing her buddy on the red carpet with Rick Ross, one of Puff's closest longtime associates. While she built a career attacking Puff, she had no problem posing for photos and acting like a star next to his inner circle. If the industry offered her a record deal tomorrow, I believe she'll take it in a heartbeat. She doesn't want to destroy the industry. She just wants her seat at the table. The moment mainstream media began embracing her with every major platform wanting a sit down, I knew she wasn't what she presented herself as. In this industry, when you tell the truth and you aren't an asset to the machine, they ignore you entirely. Were some of the things she said true? Yes, but it was mostly things many of us already knew that was already circulating online. It wasn't the first-hand experience she claimed. It was just internet rumors that everyone knew had some truth to them. While Jag deserves credit for sparking people's quest for accountability, she also needs to be questioned for the times she wasn't being honest and possibly made things up just for attention. Jaguar Wright is ultimately an artist whose career didn't work out, and she saw a fresh opportunity to stay relevant through YouTube gossip.
Alright, now I'm gonna tell y'all something. I've been screaming this same thing forever, since I came across this woman. But what really sealed it and what made it so sad in my eyes that our people still didn't see it was she talked about Diddy. But she's up there hugged up with Rick Ross at some award. And I'm gonna tell y'all what I think happened. And this is just my opinion. Jaguar was in the industry. They seen that she was sort of tone deaf. Jaguar has a Sunday morning background church choir singer voice. She only has one tone, one pitch. That's it. So when they seen that, they were just sitting there like, oh, okay, maybe we made the wrong move. But then when they put her on stage with Jay-Z and she tried to commandeer his show with those same boring notes, I really feel like he was the one that really put an end to it. She is not the original voice of Song Cry or No Love in the City or nothing. They used that woman for a live performance, and I feel like that was the best that they could get. What other reason would you have her up there and she can't even sing? But I feel like she's seen a perfect time in her eyes to expose people with lies that may have wronged her at one point in her life. That's just my opinion. But at the end of the day, she sold out for nothing and sacrificed her credibility with the people that really believed in her. I'm out. Peace.